And to echo what Lloyd said, you're so right about, Jason Bird and Dwayne Martin taught me more about how to be what I am today than anybody else in the world. So I'm very grateful to Dwayne and Jason. I thought, when I first took over for Bill Murphy at the time, Russell and Bill, I thought that these guys worked for me. What an idiot. I'm sorry, but I did think that. I quickly realized that I worked for them, and I'm grateful for it. To Jason and Dwayne, I love you guys very much. So thank you. All right, now, Ray Blush, get back up here, because I want you to talk about the guy that would only talk to me about you.
That must have been Jule McGee.
That's the one.
I'll tell you what, we were lucky at Channel 13 in the mid-'60s when Jule left Channel 10 and came over. And it didn't take long for him to make his mark as a top photographer and a reporter. Jule was a reporter photographer when he started at Channel 13. And I remember there were sometimes I was a reporter on the street. I shot Jule's stand-up while he was doing reporting. That goes back a long time. When I was assignment editor, I want to tell you this story about Jule McGee and his creativity. I wasn't assignment editor, we were doing Project 13. We got a tip that some gasoline tank trucks were leaving the port of Tampa leaking. Jule and I went down just outside of the port of Tampa, and we hid behind some trees at a railroad crossing. Here comes a gasoline tank truck out of the port. It was apparent that he wasn't going to stop. Truck rumbles over the tracks. Jule zooms into the back of the truck. We stop at all railroad crossings.
That's good.
In 1973, Hugh Smith decided that Jule and I should get away from doing news and do a 30-minute weekly documentary that we decided to call Project 13. In 5 years, we did 232 of those documentaries. We had a lot of help along the way, including some folks who are no longer with us, Larry Elliston, Warren Ellie, and then some others, many of whom are seated at that table and have been with the station for more than 40 years. Dwayne Martin, Mac McKinnon. Also helping us was Billy Bowles and Linda Rossi, for those of you who remember Linda Rossi. I think I mentioned John Ferrugia. But for everything that everyone did to make those programs the success that they were, Jule was behind the creative look of everything that went on the air. And Mr. McGee, we have a plaque for you.
I'm going to read it. It says, in recognition of Jule McGee's 41 years at Big 13, Fox 13, Jule's excellence in news and documentary production has informed and entertained WTVT's viewing audience. Congratulations, Jule.
It is wonderful to be with all of you. It's also wonderful to work with an organization that set the standards, and we learned as we went along the road. But it was the willingness of all of us to be there when it counted and get that little extra, like he was talking about, the back of the car that was crossing the railroad tracks. Whatever contributions I made, I could have never made them without the Dwayne Martin, without Ray Blush, Mac McKinnon, all of, we all had our specialties, but we also had our togetherness. I know I don't make any sense, but I'm 84 years old.
Like Richard Nixon, everyone's got a Jule impression. I love it. Everyone's got a Jule impression. The most fun. Oh, where's Stebbins? We need Stebbins here. Oh, those Jule impressions. I'm happy to announce that Jule's collection of Project 13 episodes is now under the care of Fox 13. We have them, and there's a lot of history that would have been a tragedy if lost. So glad we have them, and thank you, Jule McGee. Appreciate you.